Hello, students. Today we're going to be translating word phrases, and I think this one's going to be a pretty short lesson. So, first thing that we do, usually when I'm in class teaching this, I ask kids for a lot of answers. Like I say, hey, give me answers to this. Since we're not live here, not together, I'm just going to have to give most of them to y'all. Okay, so what I want you to do, or what I'm going to do, I guess, is, sorry, that's not what I want to put there. I want some words that mean you're going to do some of these problems, right? Okay, so let's do the very first words that are super easy for this, right? Add, subtract, multiply, and divide. Okay, and it could also be addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. I'm not going to rewrite all those. Okay, what are some other words that mean to add? Okay, that's what I want to know. Okay, so another one might be like increase by. So if I say, hey, I'm going to increase my apples by 2, that means I'm going to add 2, right? The words like more than, okay, plus, right? That's another addition one. Okay, I have some that I'm going to write in a little bit over these, but let's talk about the subtraction now. Okay, so if we use the same ones, then this one would be decrease by, less than. Sometimes it's just less or more. This one's plus, so this one would be minus, right? Okay, and then today, I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention here. We're not going to do any of the multiplying and dividing, so we're going to do these another time. So just take those off of your thing. Okay, we're only going to do adding and subtracting. Okay, so the other word that a lot of kids don't know, although some of them have heard it before, but then they don't remember it, is that the answer to a addition problem is the sum. So sum is one of them, and the answer to a subtraction problem is the difference. So if someone asks you hold on, you do not need to write this. I'm going to put it in red. Okay, so red means you don't have to write this. What is the sum of 5 and 4? Okay, if somebody said that to you, that meant they're asking you what's 5 plus 4. Okay, so sum means plus. And if somebody said what's the difference between this and that, then the difference would mean subtraction, right? Okay, so let's go through and do a couple of examples of what you're going to be doing today. So we're translating word phrases. So example 1 would be if you saw this word phrase, 9 decreased by 5, how would I write that in a math problem? So the way I would write that, because it's decreased by, and that's right here, right? So that means I'm going to subtract, then I would write 9 minus 5. And that's all we're going to be doing today, is changing that into a math problem. But sometimes we don't have just numbers. Sometimes we have variables. So example 2 is a number, and you have to write that out, a number increased by 2. Okay, so how would I write that? Well, when you see a word like a number, you're going to change that to be a variable, because we don't know what the number is. They're just saying a number. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it X or A or B, or a lot of times when it says a number, I like to use N because it stands for number, right? And then increased by means I'm going to add, right? That's in my adding part up here, increased by. So I'm going to have n plus 2. That's the way we would write that in math. So this is in words, right? And this is in math or numbers. So a number increased by 2 would look like this, n plus 2. Okay, in example 1 and 2, both these examples, they went in the order of what they said. A number increased by 2, they went in that order, n plus 2. But sometimes you put them in the reverse order. So if I have something like, okay, so we're done with those 2 examples now. If I had something that said 8 more than a number, then I'm not going to put 8 plus n. This word than means I'm going to flip it around. We're going to put the 8 over here and the n over here. So I have n plus 8. Okay? And because plus signs can be commutative, right? We can flip them around. 8 plus n would be fine on this. You wouldn't, it's still the correct answer. But look at when I do less than. If I wrote a number less than 9, okay, and that kind of looks funny because you're thinking of the less than sign, but we're not doing inequalities here. We're saying a number less than 9 means that I'm going to do 9 minus n, okay? And when I do subtraction, 9 minus n is not the same thing as n minus, I don't know why I put 6, n minus 9. Those are not the same thing. So that would not be correct. So when I have that word than, you're going to flip around your numbers, okay? So if I said 7 less than 4, this is, hold on. Okay. If I said 4 less than 7, if I said that to you, 4 less than 7, what is 4 less than 7? Okay, the answer is 3, right? So 4 less than 7 is 3. So I did 7 minus 4. I did not do 4 minus 7. So it's kind of that than word makes it flip. But if I just had a number less 7, then that means I'm going to keep it in the same order. It's n minus 7. So that than word up here, okay, I had it circled in both of them. That means you're going to flip the order of them. Okay, we have one more example, and I actually want you, actually it's more than one more example. It's kind of 4 examples, but it's still one example. We're going to do example 3. It's going to have 4 parts to it, okay? So example 3 says, Bill has $46. So how much will he have? Okay, let's write this. How much will he have? Make sure you're writing all of this. If, and now they want you to say for each of these, A, B, C, and D. Okay, if on A, if he spends $5. Okay, they do not want the answer. They want a mathematical expression. So I should have written that on here. Write a mathematical expression. So expressions are what we've been writing, right? It's just not the answer, just the problem. Okay, so if he spends $5 and he had $46, so this would be 46 minus 5, right? That's your answer for A. Okay, I don't want you to solve it. I just want you to show me the math problem. Okay, now I want you to do B, C, and D all by yourself. Okay, so B is he earns $12. C is he spends X dollars. And the last one is he earns Y dollars. Okay, so I want you to hit pause and not solve, but write a mathematical expression for each of these next 3, and then come back. Okay, so you should be back now. So on B, he earns $12. Remember, he starts with 46. So your problem would be 46 plus 12, right? Because you're earning it. That means you're going to add $12. Okay, the next one, C, says he spends X dollars. Well, we've already said that spends is minus, right? So this is going to be 46 minus X. Okay, so we're writing it the same way we did with the 5 up here, only this time it's an X. And part D is he earns Y dollars. So earns means I'm going to add. So I'm going to take his $46 and I'm going to add Y. Okay, so that's what you're going to do today is you're going to be writing down problems in mathematical terms. They're going to be in words and you're going to write it in math, in just numbers or variables. Okay, and that's it for today.